Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox, showcase of Operator Sigret in Wyvern 13. So, we have Sigret, Furious, and Angelic Montmorancy in the team as well. Let me show you guys her stats, her gear, and the stats of the other heroes in the team. Here we go. So my Operator Sigret has 14 skill ups, and these are her stats. If you want as much damage as possible when it comes to PvE content, when you're using the 3-star artifact Daydream Joker to deal damage based on the target's max health, you want to have as much speed and critical hit damage as possible. Of course, you want 100% crit chance as well, and you want to try to apply defense break against the target. So that is Operator Sigret, and these are the stats of my Sigret. She's on Destruction. I could get better gear on her, but she's a PvE hero, so no big deal. She's of course on Daydream Joker with this exclusive equipment. She has 15 skill ups. And the next hero in the team is Furious. So he was wearing Daydream Joker before, but I was able to get a Song of Stars, so I'm going to be trying that out. That's another debuff, target debuff, increasing the damage further of the whole team against the target. And, 65% effectiveness is what you want on heroes that land, debuff or debuffs. So the next hero is Angelic Montmorancy. You just want her as tanky as possible. Nice mix of health and defense. And she's on Water's Origin. And you could have her on Rod of Amaryllis on a faster build as well. So let me show you guys how she performs in Wyvern 13. Okay, so I didn't test her yet in here. I feel like she's gonna bring, well, attack buff for the team, which is good. And then there's the 100% defense penetration when the Wyvern goes in barrier. So that's gonna be pretty sweet right there. Having attack buff in my team is nice because I've never had it, Instead of Operator Sigret, I had Seaside Bellona before. I was thinking about switching Seaside to Alexa, which would work, but I didn't do it because, I didn't go too crazy on the PvP Seaside Bellona build with like 15,000 health or more. So yeah, I kept her in my team. So let's just see the performance here. I feel like the healing of Operator Sigret on skill 1 is going to be helpful. Unfortunately, it's not based on the damage dealt, because if you have defense break, if you have target debuff, if you are wearing Daydream Joker, you're going to be dealing a lot of damage with that skill 1. So that would be cool if it was based on, the damage dealt, especially for PvE content. But it's not the case. So we got defense break here. We didn't get the target debuff from Song of Stars. It's pretty nice that we got double Sigret in the team here, because Ice Sigret is of course the queen of Wyvern 13. If you still don't know, we got the target debuff here, and here comes the S3. Let's see that damage. We're gonna get the attack buff, so that's nice. 20,000, it's not so bad. We're giving a bunch of combat units to the boss, so keep that in mind. This is not a hero that you're going to be bringing in a team that is, an entry-level team. If you're having difficulties, the first thing you need to stabilize is having 2 debuffs or more against the boss. It is crucial that you land 2 debuffs so the boss attacks the frontliner and not someone else in your team. We got target, we got defense break, but target is going off here after the attack. So yeah, the damage, 26,000, not bad. It was 50% defense penetration, plus we got defense breaks to 70% defense penetration. So it's like, what, 85% defense penetration, there's still 15% left. Okay, so target debuff here, we are in Barrier. Unfortunately, she used the S2 already. I don't know how much the healing is gonna account for. Let's see at the end in the battle result. Furious is amazing here if you have Song of Stars, especially if it's maxed out. He is a god tier hero for Wyvern. Sigret, of course, Sigret is best, and then I would say like Furious with her is just like next level. You don't need to build any crit chance on your heroes because you're gonna get the crit chance buff from Furious. He's got crit chance from his memory imprint as well. Such an amazing hero. It looks like Montmorancy is about to fall here. So yeah, she did good. The team managed to down the boss we always had the boss attacking the frontliner, which is important. That's why you want 2 debuffs on the boss. And you can see here the damage. It's actually pretty nice because Sigret is actually really, really good in Wyvern. The thing is, Operator Sigret has more speed than my Ice Sigret, so that's probably why she was able to deal some pretty decent damage. If the skill 2 happened when during the barrier phase, that'd be even better. So yeah, let's do another run and see if we can get that to happen. So with Furious, you're getting 50% crit chance from the crit chance buff, right? And if he's the fastest one in the team, he's gonna be able to keep that crit chance buff on all your heroes, which is huge, because on an Ice hero, you only need 85% crit chance. You're getting 15% for free because you're at elemental advantage. So that means you don't need much crit chance at all. You only need 35% crit chance on an Ice hero. And then you've got the crit chance memory imprint of Furious, so you can lower that amount even further. So that means you can focus on 65% effectiveness if you need to land debuffs. You can aim for as much speed as possible, well, stay lower than Furious, of course, and then get as much critical hit damage as possible to hit as hard as possible and scale that damage of Daydream Joker as much as possible. So these are like tips for you guys if you're still struggling in Wyvern 13. This is on my 4th account. This is a 5-month-old account, and I was able to rush down Wyvern 13 in under 7 days on this account. And that wasn't even the main purpose of this account. So yeah. Okay, so we got Defense Break, we got Target debuff. It's going real well. Montmorancy is going to be able to stabilize her health. We're going to get the attack buff from ML Sigret in not too long. Here it is. And that's the thing though, like Ice Sigret is able to deal even more damage because of you know, the attack buff on herself, so that's really nice. And the bleeds that she applies, those are debuffs, and you know, it's based on her attack. It's 30%. Wait, it's 30% of her attack penetrates 70% of the target's defense, like a defense break. So yeah, burn is double that amount. It's 60% of your attack. Penetrate 60% of the target's defense. So target debuff is really nice, you know, 20% more damage. 30,000 damage there. Oh my god, the Sigret is about to murder the boss here. Oh boy, 85,000 damage. If she was on a rage set, that'd be even higher. Like that would be, you know, 100,000 plus. So here we don't have defense break yet, and it's about to happen because, you know, Furious is able to cycle really fast. He's doing like skill 2 into skill 3. Very cool. Defense breaks here. Sigret here. Oh my god, it's just so much damage. So much damage. My god. What an amazing hero. If you're making a new account, go for Sigret. I've been telling you guys, get Sigret, rush Wyvern 13. Easy life. Easy life at that point. So of course, you know, Ice Sigret murdered the boss. Operator Sigret. Yes, the attack buff was helpful. Unfortunately, with my speed, the damage of my team, I'm not able to get that skill 2 time during the barrier, and the barrier doesn't last long at all because the tremendous damage of, well, both Sigrets, I guess. But yes, you can see Furious was on Daydream Joker before. He was dealing a bit more damage, but on Song of Star, especially if you have one that is limit broken a bunch of times, then you're gonna have a better chance to land that target debuff, and it's definitely gonna, you know, kind of skyrocket your damage even further. And that's another debuff. So, you know, like you got defense break, you got target debuff, you got burns from Furious, and it really helps your team to get that Wyvern to be locked on your frontliner and not attack someone else, which means higher success rate on your run. Get main stat speed boots, have your heroes on speed sets. It's gonna increase your success rate. Your runs are gonna be faster, and get that 65% effectiveness on your debuffers. Very, very important. So yeah, Operator Sigret, she did good, but I mean, she's not a top contender by any means for Wyvern 13 because she's, you know, she's not Ice, so that means you're giving a bunch of combat units to the boss. That means during barrier phase, you're giving combat units, and the boss is slowed down by like 3 or 4 times. And if you're giving the boss combat units, steadily, you are shortening that barrier time, which is crucial, because if you don't have the damage, if you don't quite up there yet, well, you're gonna fail because you're not gonna be able to break the barrier. The boss is gonna do that shockwave attack, strip your buffs, and then do that big damage and probably gonna wipe your team. Or you can survive if you have attack break on the boss and you have a bunch of ice heroes in the team. You can survive that, and if you can heal through it and stabilize afterward. But it's not recommended to, you know, have heroes that are not ice when you are in early mid game. But later on, it doesn't really matter. You can just face roll if you have the gear. No big deal. So yeah. Operator Sigret works, not the best contender, not a hero you can have Daydream Joker on most of the time because she's a PvP hero, but I want to try her out in other PvE content for you guys to really test her out, because if you have a limited amount of resources, MolaGoras, then like if you invest in one hero and you can use that hero in PvP and PvE all over the place, then yeah, why not? Just bring her in Wyvern if you can do it, you know, so she's a waifu too, so that's cool. Okay, so these were my thoughts for Operator Sigret. And yeah, let us know in the comment section what you think about her. I just rechecked the battle result for the 2 runs, and the healing of Operator Sigret wasn't high. You know, high 5,000, low 6,000 during the whole run. Yes, it does help to keep your frontliner alive, but it's not crazy, right? Because if it was based on a damage dealt, that'd be even better. If you had, like, let's say Shimaja staff on a Soul Weaver, it would be boosting her healing, but nothing crazy. It helps a bit, but like I said, Ice Heroes is definitely going to be much easier, much smoother for a Wyvern 13. If this video was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form, please smash that like button. If you loved it, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm Astranox. Go check out my other videos. If you need help for Wyvern 13, I have a bunch of guides with tips. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.